Leo, welcome. This is the Tana Tarot Zodiac channel. And Leo, this is your 2024 love forecast. Forecast, predictions, whatever you want to call it. So I have two cards from, a card from two different decks. Right, two cards total. One from, you know what I mean. And I have each month, I have a chakra card for some overall energies. So we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And then I'll pull two more cards with a final message. I just don't really have room right now. So we're going to start out with the chakra card and then move through the months. So we have flexibility. It's number 9. Number 9 can talk about being near the end of something, so just keep that in mind. But you know, numerologically, let me look at flexibility here. It is related to the sacral chakra. The affirmation, there is an affirmation for this. I am free flowing and flexible. There's a lot, so let me just paraphrase some stuff here. So, Jesus, sorry, stage is getting to me. The nature of life and our experiences are constantly inviting us to find a state of flexibility. When you can surrender to that, this will bring an abundance of ease and grace as you find yourself in the flow. Have you been feeling a little rigid in your thoughts or ideas lately, or maybe even a little stuck in your ways? If so, it's time to practice the art of flexibility. You may be holding on to something in your life a little too tightly, and now is a time to let go and allow some new energy to flow in. Yeah. This 2024 would be, it would be very beneficial for you in 2024 and very healing to look at some of your outdated ways and beliefs. Take some time to tune in and see what no longer serves you. This card could also mean that you're being too rigid with a particular person, and it's time to give them and yourself a little slack. So flexibility is available to you right now. Let it in. So 2024, flexibility. Oh, let me go close the door. Hold on. Stay. I'm closing the door. No, I'm not going out anymore. Sorry, it's so smoky in here, you guys. It'll clear up. Hold on. I think it'll clear up. Come on. Go out now. You did your job. Thank you very much. Hey, I don't know who's growling. Toby, go right here. Come on. Come right here. Lie down. Toby, get away from her. She's mean. Come on. Lie down right here. Toby. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so 2024 is about being flexible, letting go of anything that's not serving you. If you feel like you're in a rut, you could be hanging on to current people or current circumstances, things that you need to let go, that kind of energy. So please do remember that for 2024, that there may be a lot of change, or if not, maybe you need to make some change happen. But 2024 is a good year for you to practice and experience some flexibility. Okay, quit trying to hang on to things as they are and or that no longer serve you. All right, let's go ahead and look at January, Leo. Sorry, I'm all disjointed with my puppies and everything. Oh my goodness sakes alive. Okay, so Leo, in January, we have the Death card and the Star card. Now, if you're new to tarot, the Death is not literal death. I kind of love the Death card because the Death card is about the end of an old way. Perhaps the end of being inflexible, the end of being stuck in a rut, the end of trying to keep something a certain way when it's not really that way. You know what I mean? Like being inflexible, like my way or the highway even a little bit could be. So death is the end of an old automatic way of doing something and the beginning of a new way. We talked about that inflexibility, kind of awesome the way these things sync up. And then the star is about healing, and it's also about a wish or a dream come true. It could also be about you being very popular, being a star, right? So this is really interesting. There's going to be some kind of a big change that is going to occur, and I think it's within you. I think you're going to have a realization, an epiphany. It could be something that just happens. You have you get a wild hair, you get an epiphany, like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. Or, you know what, I want to do something different. But whatever it is, or if maybe it's something you hear, or maybe someone else does something that causes this change in you. But it's going to be a beautiful thing. But it's going to be big because both of these are major arcana. So January is going to be a big month for you. But just know, change can be scary, and that's what this death card is. It's change. But right next to it, we have healing and a dream come true. So come on now, how scary, how bad could it be? Famous last words, right? But no, it's going to be a good thing. I can tell you that right now. Let's look at February. Wowzy, Leo. We have the World in the Ace of Pentacles. What I love about the World is it's moving from one thing to another. So it's another card about transition. You're going to be going through a lot in this first quarter of 2024. But the cool thing about it is this is not leaving anything behind. Death is leaving behind something that doesn't work, okay? But the World card is, let me use a couple of examples. The World card is like moving through a portal up a level. So let me give you two examples. One, you go to school for 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, whatever. You graduate, you get your diploma, your license, whatever it is, and then you move to the new thing. So the moving is like an accomplishment, something that you could not have done without the thing that happened before. Or like a video game, you win your way up to higher levels. Sorry, baby. It's out now. I'm sorry, honey bunny. So an accomplishment, moving to a higher level. And I think it's a result of giving up things that no longer serve you. And then another beautiful thing, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Some kind of beautiful new start. The Ace of Pentacles could be a new job, a new entrepreneurial endeavor. You could start a business, or someone could ask you to go in with them on something. It could also be a large gift of money. But you're either receiving an opportunity to make money or money in February. And you've risen up a level or two here. By making this change, your vibration's gotten higher. You're moving up. You're winning. You're accomplishing. Beautiful. Major arcana as well. January, February. Let's look at March. Oh my God, Leo. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So in March, something comes in very fast with the Eight of Wands. So I would say this would be within the first week of March. Okay. Like right away when March hits. We have the Ten of Cups. It's either you move to, either if you're in a relationship, I would say you move to the next level. It could be marriage, it could be moving in together, whatever it is to you that is happiness, contentment, love. It's usually considered to be romantic. This could be just a really good family thing, but I feel like it's love. So in the beginning of March, a message, a person, an opportunity, something coming in the first week of March that's going to make you very happy. And I do feel like it's moving up a level again, moving up a level in a relationship, like making some kind of a commitment. January, February, March, April. Let's see what happens in April. Wow. So in April, we have the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I would just say with these two cards that whatever this love opportunity is, it is going to be very balanced, very mature. You're going to be open to love. This person's going to be open to love. No BS, no the rules, no games, no I'm not going to call until after 3 days, none of that. It's just going to be beautiful. A beautiful, open thing. And then with the Knight of Wands, there's going to be a lot of excitement. It's going to be passionate. There's going to be chemistry. And it's going to be fun. Okay, Leo? It's going to be fun. And it could be with either a water sign or another fire sign. So January, February, March, April. Cray, cray. Let's see what happens in May. We have the Knight of Wands again and the Strength card. You are the Strength card. We have the Lion, Leo the Lion. We have the Knight of Wands again. Having fun. January, February, March, April. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean for it that much to burn. My dog is gacking on the sage. I don't do that very often. And he was out. He was outside, and I thought it would be dissipated by the time he got in, but it wasn't. So anyway, more fun, more excitement. I see you in your element here. Beautiful. January, February, March, April, May. Yeah. Let's look at June. In June, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Devil. You know, the Devil is about toxic behavior, codependency, but it's right next to the Six of Pentacles, which is about equal give and take, balance, reciprocal. So this is like unbalanced, and this is like balanced. You know, we're going to look at the rest of the cards, but the energy that I'm getting with the Devil being next to the Six of Pentacles is whatever proclivities that you may have had before, whatever tendencies you may have had to maybe be codependent. Maybe you had a hard time letting go of someone. Codependent, my little 2-cent, 3-cent definition is being in a relationship for all the wrong reasons. Don't want to be lonely, money, you know, whatever, right? And you're dependent on this person for your happiness. And that's not ever going to work. So I feel like with the Six of Pentacles being on top, this is showing me that you're finding balance and you're able to let go of any codependent tendencies. If you, Leo, or the other person have any bad habits, like maybe drinking or something like that, it appears to me that you're finding balance. Maybe, you know, people can have a tendency maybe to drink more when they're unhappy. Doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, they're an alcoholic and they need help and they need rehab. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's just a situational thing. And once life turns around, it's easier for you to not use it or not self-medicate or whatever. I'm not a psychologist or a doctor, but I have seen it where people going through rough times have drank more than usual and it's affected them negatively. But then when things turned around, I guess they just felt like they didn't need it as much. So anyway, let's look and see what it looks like. But I don't think it's necessarily popping up its evil head here. I feel like this is saying, wow, and you guys are even clearing up any addictions, tendencies for codependency, stuff like that. That's what I feel, but we'll see here. I'd like to be able to kind of see. both cards a little so that I can remember the story. My retention is like not much. Okay. Let me squish you over here, Buddha. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay, so January, February, March, April, May, June. Let's look at July. Oh, shit. Maybe I spoke too soon. There could be an issue in June. In July, we have a broken heart and the Ace of Swords. But, you know, it's just the garbage man. Stop. It's just the garbage man. You know, here's the deal. Ace of Swords is truth and clarity. This is either healing that's going on. This is finding balance for anything that was not healthy, that anyone was doing in excess. This could be seeing clarity and healing about a broken heart. It doesn't necessarily mean that this relationship with this water or this fire sign is turning sideways. So in July, you could be learning more. You could be getting clarity. You could be healing from any kind of broken heart that you had. This could be saying this relationship creates such a space for healing that bad habits, codependent tendencies, those kind of things, and any hurt is being healed. We're finding clarity. We're cutting out memories, even history, hurt. We're cutting it out. We're having clarity. Let's see what August brings us. Oh dear. Okay, another big change. Okay, this is interesting, Leo. So far we've got the Death card, the Devil, the Three of Swords, and in August we've got the Tower. This is the breaking down of something that was built on a false foundation. For some reason, because of the other cards around them, hey, I'll read a negative card in a New York minute. If it's negative, it's negative. So some big event happens in August. It's the tearing down of something that was built on a false foundation. However, right on top of that, we have celebration. Could you or your person still have been attached to someone else and you're learning to let go, you're learning to heal? And here, this is you finally breaking the cord, finally tearing it down, finally the thing really ending, and then you celebrate? I don't know. So is it past or is it this new person? Let's look in September. And you know what? I think this is healing from the past, Leo. I really do. Because we got the Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups again. The Three of Cups is about celebration, happiness. The Queen of Wands is you know, whether you're a male or a female, masculine or a feminine. The Queen of Wands is about being strong, attractive, is about being strong, attractive, having your shizmet together, intuitive, entrepreneurial. So this could be you, and you're still celebrating, or you've created a close circle of friends and family around you. So not only do you have love, but you have a close circle of friends and family. Let's look at October. I feel like in October you get, now my intention is for this to be love, and I believe I said that at the beginning, but I said I would call out any work things. I feel like in October you either get a chance to work with a new group of people, Or the message that I'm really getting here is that any kind of entrepreneurial thing you started, and remember up here we have the Ace of Pentacles, any kind of entrepreneurial thing that you started is going to do very well. The Emperor is responsible, strong, solid, a leader. So I feel like if it's entrepreneurial, it's going to really take off and do well. And it's been like 6 months, 7 months here, so you'll be able to see that in 2024. If it's a new job, you're going to be like C-suite. You're going to be CEO, CIO, hey, VP at the least. Maybe a director, but I mean, you're going to be a leader. Okay. So that's October. What do we have for November? Working really hard with the Nine of Wands hanging in there, and the Moon. Either fear, something you don't know about, under some kind of an illusion, maybe. Needing to look at things properly. Interesting for November. Let's see what December has. The Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Swords. I look at the Page of Swords as the eternal student. Also like a new beginning, something to do with communication, the truth, cutting things out again, being logical. And the wheel is fortune, good fortune turning in your favor. This is interesting. Save this because either, January, February, March, April, May, June. So June, July, and August. So in the summer months, I feel like you're really, these big changes that happened in the beginning of the year. I mean, January, February, March. Look, in March, someone comes in the beginning of March and it's a solid relationship. It's passionate, okay? The honeymoon, everything's great in the honeymoon, right? And it came in real fast after you made these big changes. You can find yourself going through situations when you're healing. And again, that's what I feel like. If it turns out being something else, please let me know in 6 months' time. But I feel like here, you and your partner are working on any codependent tendencies, any addictions, or anything like that. Here, I feel like you're healing your hurt. And here, June, July, August. And in August, I feel like you're finally cutting the ties with whatever situation you were hanging on to. Whether it was a person, a situation, whatever. I mean, my intention is for this to be a love reading, so I would assume that it probably would be a person. Or it just could be your MO, the way that you do relationships. You may be totally doing relationships different, and you may let go of your old way of being in relationships. You may have found a new, beautiful, loving way. Okay? Interesting. And for the two final cards, although that's a good end, I always kind of like to pull two more. Two final cards. We have the King of Wands and the Page of Wands, and we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like Leo, this could be your energy, but with the King and Queen of Wands, I feel like maybe it's a fire sign that you're dealing with here. And you guys are going to be a good pair. We have the King and Queen of Wands here. And with the Page of Wands, again, moving forward with excitement, compatibility, chemistry, passion. Okay, so some really good opportunity in February, okay? And again in October. Financially wise. A lot of major arcana, Leo, but all good stuff, big stuff. It's going to be a very eventful year. You're going to grow emotionally, financially, just everything. I just see you really bumping things up notches and really remind me of Emerald. Bam! Emerald Lagasse, that cook, he always used to throw seasoning at stuff and go bam. But yeah, I feel like things are gonna bump up a few notches, and you're gonna learn so much, you're gonna accomplish so much. I feel like 2024 is gonna be a really big year for you, Leo. Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me and letting me do this reading for you. I appreciate it. Thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next week, Leo. Happy 2024, man. It's gonna be good.